An unarmed 34-year-old black man was shot and killed by police in Brooklyn when they say he pointed an object at them that ended up being a metal pipe. Welcome back to What's Trending. I'm Martine Bierman. Make sure to subscribe for more social media and news stories daily. Police were responding to multiple 911 calls in the Crown Heights area of Brooklyn on Wednesday afternoon of a man threatening people on the street with a silver gun. Police Chief Terrence Monahan said that officers arrived and saw a man matching the description of the suspect. The suspect then took a two-handed shooting stance and pointed an object at the approaching officers. Surveillance video released by the NYPD does appear to show Saheed Vassell pointing the pipe at people on the street. And police say they've pinpointed the specific moment when officers fired at Vassell, though none of the officers were wearing any body cameras, so there's no way to know for sure. Nevertheless, neighborhood residents say Vassell was known to be mentally ill and that officers should have known that as well. Crown Heights residents told the New York Times he could frequently be seen begging in a subway station, doing odd jobs for shopkeepers, and picking up things off the street and playing with them like toys. Neighbor John Fuller said, "Every cop in this neighborhood knows him." And that's something that the Times was told by a number of residents. That any neighborhood police officer should have known Vassell well enough to not just shoot him upon arrival. But the NYPD says they had no knowledge that Vassell had bipolar disorder, which kind of sounds like something you might say when you've done the wrong thing and then you just want to claim ignorance. The neighborhood isn't buying it though, and they want justice.
So why don't tase him? Why don't tase him? Why don't shoot him in the leg?
These police are murderers, and you know it too. In every state they murder black people and they get away with it. We have to take action, and we're not going to them for no justice.
Saheed's father, Eric, said his son hadn't been on medication for his bipolar disorder for years, and that he'd been admitted to the hospital multiple times in the last few years. But he'd never seen anything resembling violent behavior at all. And Saheed's aunt, Nora Ford, told the New York Daily News, "I just want to touch the blood where he died. I bet if he was a white kid, they wouldn't fire a shot at him like that." This shooting comes right on the heels of the killing of Stephon Clark, who was shot by police in Sacramento on March 18th. Clark was in his grandparents' backyard when police shot him, and they thought he was holding a gun, but it was just a cell phone. That shooting has sparked outrage across the country and consistent protests in Sacramento. And it's no secret that black people are more than twice as likely as white or Latino people to be shot by police. And that's not to say that all cops are just walking around with racist grudges. Studies show that most people in general have an implicit bias against black people. That is, a bias we're not even consciously aware of. Even in a video game simulation, officers are quicker to shoot people with black skin than those with lighter skin, regardless of whether or not they're holding a weapon. You can take that implicit bias test online, and we'll add the link below. I truly support the police force. They do incredible work. But it's very clear that based on all of the evidence that we have, that there is an implicit bias. And until that's addressed, who's gonna be the next Saheed Vassell or Stephon Clark? What do you guys think about this latest shooting of an unarmed black man? Let us know in the comments. And for more trends, head to whatstrending.com.